There are 11 ways to find your purpose. Let's talk about it.
Ordained minister and certified life coach. On this channel, we talk about sex, toxic relationships, how to heal from narcissists, how to spot a narcissist, how to do all of those things. And we also talk about health. And I am an author of 4 wonderful books that have gotten 4 and 5 stars. I'm also happily married. My most popular books are Be an Empath, Not a Doormat, and How to Heal from a Relationship with a Narcissist. To purchase the books, go to my description and it'll take you straight to my website. Let's get into it.
Okay, so let's get into it. 11 steps to finding your purpose. Number 1, you want to look at who you admire. Who is it? What public figures do you admire? Not just public figures, everyday people. Who do you admire and what do they do? What reason do you admire them? Because that is an insight to what your purpose is. Number 2, you want to look at who inspires you. For me, after I hear Lisa Nichols, it inspires me to write a speech. After I hear Tony Robbins, it inspires me to write a speech. After I see an interview done by Robert Greene, it inspires me. So you want to look at who inspires you. You want to look at that specifically, and it's different for everyone. Don't focus on what inspires other people. You want to focus on what inspires you. Number 3, in your mind, imagine the best version of you. What does that look like? What do you have? What lifestyle are you living? That is an insight to what your purpose is. Number 4, if you had to work without getting paid, what would you do? If there was no way in the world that you would actually be financially compensated for what you do for a living, what would you choose to do? A lot of us are money driven, and there's nothing wrong with that. I get it. We got bills, right? But you want to look at, in terms of finding your calling, you want to look at what it is that you would do for free. If I never got paid to inspire people, if I never got paid to help heal people and tell them the right herbs to use and tell them the right foods to eat for this particular health problem and what vitamin does this, if I didn't get paid to create content, if I didn't get paid to listen to people's problems and help them work them out, I would still do it. If no one ever bought my books, I would still write books. You want to look at what you would do without any financial compensation. Number 5, you want to also look at your traumas. You want to look at your mistakes, your failures. You want to look at all of the misfortunes in your life. How did you overcome it? How did you overcome those things? Because your story is going to inspire other people, because it is also a huge part of who you are and what your calling is. I'm able to give such great advice because I've had so many mistakes. I've had so many failures. I've had so many traumas that I've had to work through. So I know how to tell other people to get through these things. Number 6, do not get caught up in, oh, I can't do it because somebody else is doing it. Everybody in my family does it. I want to be different. Sometimes we can make the mistake of trying to be so different and trying to be so creative that we actually miss our life's purpose. It does not matter if a billion people are doing it. Nobody's going to do it like you. When you start to do it, you're going to add your energy to it. You're going to add who you are to it. So it's going to be completely different than what other people are doing. So don't get caught up in what other people are doing, because nobody is going to do it like you. Number 7, you want to look at what you care about within our society. What is it in our world that you specifically care about? What just gets you going? What is it that frustrates you? Which brings me to number 8, those causes. How would you change them? What would you do? What would you specifically do? Remember, nobody's going to do it like you. Number 9, understand it is okay to be multi-talented. Is it multi? We'll figure it out. It is okay to have more than one thing going on. It is okay to have more than one talent, more than one skill, more than one career path. It is okay. And sometimes we get frustrated with ourselves because we're like, oh my God, I write. Oh my God, I sing. Oh my God, I'm also really good with managing money. Here's the thing. All of those things are a part of who you are. All of those things represent your calling. You don't have to figure out how can I put all of those things into one career. Each of those things can be different sources of income. Number 10, this is my second to favorite one, okay? What would you do if you had no formal training, if you had no education, if you had no skill training at all? What would you instinctively do? Every job I've ever had, whether it be a hostess at a restaurant or a sales girl or working at a doctor's office or doing my clinicals or being an educator in a classroom, no matter what I did for a living, people would always come to me and tell me their problems and I would help them solve them. Even the most toughest personalities, even the people that nobody liked, even the people that nobody really wanted to get to know, even the people that seemed very guarded would still come to me and share certain things. I realized that my gift was being able to help people. I would tell people what herbs they needed. I would tell people what exercises they needed to do in terms of losing weight. I know I'm a little thick up under here. We gonna get this together. My husband's a great cook. Anywho, holla at me in a few months. Anyway, you want to look at, in every job you've ever had, what did you do? Your job may have been security. Your job may have been secretary. Your job may have been assistant. But in every job, you helped to solve people's problems. In every job, people just came to you, just gravitated to you to ask you for advice about their personal lives. That's your calling. Which brings me to my favorite one, number 11. You have to ask God for discernment. Ask God to tell you. Ask God to show you when you are not on the right path. That's what you really want. You want God to tell you, wait. This ain't it. That's what you want. You want God to tell you that, okay? That's how you find your purpose. Overall, if you never got paid, what would you do for a living? And what do you do naturally? Love you.
Check out my second book. It is called How to Heal from a Relationship with a Narcissist. This book has gotten 5 stars. I am so proud of this book. This book has helped so many people heal from a relationship with a narcissist. To purchase, go to my website in the description. Thank you so much.